In this video, I'm going to show you how to navigate Teams. Teams is essentially our communication software that we use to quickly communicate to other members of the team and to liaise information throughout our day. So in order to first open Teams or get access to the Teams application, you will go ahead and in your computer or laptop, go into search and type in Teams, and then you will be prompted to install the application and submit your login credentials to then be prompted with the page as shown here. So in order to navigate Teams, there are different types of modules that fall under Teams. So specifically for the Hospitality Information Office, in it we can navigate by selecting Teams and then selecting Hospitality Information High Team. And this is our team module. In this specific module, we have a couple of components that we generally use and don't use. So we do not normally use Posts, Files, Staff Notebook, or Reflect. However, we do use HighDeskLog and Courtesy Key Log. So under HighDeskLog, this is where we log all different updates throughout the day, as shown here. And more specifically, we include updates that pertain to different subjects. So for example, they are categorized by day. So each day has the same exact subjects as you can see here, and they're broken down by staff updates, bedroom keys and move-ins and move-outs, mails and packages, and then other miscellaneous information that the team is required to know throughout the day and might be helpful for them. It is also broken down between both college offices. So if you are scheduled in 6 College office, you'll go ahead and put in that update under 6 College that pertains to whichever subject out of the 4 it falls under. However, if you are working in 8th College, you will go ahead and put in those updates below 8th College. For the specific information that we put in, it is important to note that we have a key. This key allows for different sort of urgency or priority. So if you highlight something with yellow, it'll be an announcement for everyone on the team. If it is red, that means that the information that you are proposing or showing to the team is super important. If it's pink, or if you highlight it pink, it means that you are requiring an FTE attention to that specific update. If it is blue, that means that it is key related or an inventory needs to be updated, to which you then couldn't update yourself. If it is green, that means that that highlight initials to indicate the task has been completed, and if it's gray, it would be that a key has been inventoried. So you'll just go ahead and follow through this key or using this key as you make updates throughout the day. So as you can see, for example, here someone created a log for staff, so that they wrote that they expect client Joanna Castillo Esparza to pick up a manila folder with key packets on 5/28. The folder is located in the safe, and the reason it is highlighted in yellow, as you can see above, is because it is an announcement for everyone on the team, just to keep note that we are expecting someone to come and pick up some key packets. So this is the desk log. We'll go ahead and select Courtesy Key Log, which is one of the 2 things we normally only use, or out of the couple of modules that we have up top. In the Courtesy Key Log, this is what we use to log our courtesy keys that we give out to the different residents here in 6 College. So whenever we give a hard key to a resident, it is important that we make note of it because we want to keep in track keys that come in and out of our office. Also because we want to make sure that our inventories are up to date and that we have enough keys for people that essentially get locked out or lose their keys and need to get into their bed spaces. So whenever we need to log a key, and these are the hard metal keys, we'll go ahead and scroll to the next individual row of cells. We'll go ahead and select which college in which you are working in and issuing that specific key. So let's say I'm in 6 College, I'll go ahead and select 6 College. And then I'll select the date on which I'm giving that resident the particular key. So I'll go ahead and type in today's date, which is 5/23/2024. I'll then go ahead and select my initials so that I can bookkeep and record that I made the specific update. I'll go ahead and submit the suite and bedroom number of the bed space that I am issuing the key for, and that will be All this information is information that the resident will have given you, or information that you are using and finding in Mercury based off of the information that the resident gave to you, such as their name. Then you'll go ahead and make note of the key. So it's important that you actually do this before actually giving the key to the resident, so that you can write down the key code, because the key code is only accessible on that key. So you'll go ahead and just make note of that key code. Go ahead and type it. You'll then go ahead and get the PID of the resident and just type in their information. Additionally, you'll type in their name. And then also you'll go ahead and put in their phone number. This is important, and remember, this information is also in Mercury besides just asking them outright. So if you forget to ask them, it is totally fine. You can get the information in Mercury if they originally gave the school their phone number. And it's important that we get their phone number, so in the case that they don't return the key, we can actually just go on this page and use this phone number for reference and calling them and asking them to please return the key. Then that's all you need to fill out when first issuing that key. However, after a day of them not returning the key, you'll go ahead and then try to make contact with them. However, if they did return the key, you'll just type in the day per usual. So it should be normally the same day, because we expect them to return it within the same day. And if you are the person who originally issued it, you'll go ahead and just type in your initials. However, if you weren't, you would still go ahead and type in your initials. Remember that if the resident has not returned it within a day, you'll go ahead and try to contact the specific resident first by phone number. However, a lot of times residents don't pick up their phones just because a lot of them are in class. You'll go ahead and make sure that you email them as well. So you'll mark this particular day, which will most likely be the next day, and the type of way in which you tried to get in contact with them, whether by email or phone. And then you'll put in your specific initials to indicate that you individually tried to reach out to them. You'll then go ahead and try to reach out to them the next day if they have not yet returned the key, and you'll do that 3 times, so 3 days thereafter. If they have not yet submitted the key or brought the key back, you'll go ahead and then submit a key charge to housing info by using the email template attached in the High Manual OneNote. You'll go ahead and just input the student's information using the mock template that was provided to you in the manual, and you go ahead and send that off to housing. The instructions are attached in the manual, and then that student will get then charged. And that is all you need to know for the courtesy key log. Additionally, another module which we normally always use is the chat function. In this, you can navigate different conversations with other coworkers. You can get in contact with your supervisors. You can even create groups, as shown here, with a multitude of different people. That is our team right there. And you can communicate with them. You can share images. You can also share attachments, and you can also video chat with groups or individual people as well. And then you can also make phone calls as well. If you want to more specifically just make phone calls, you can also select the calls module. And then right here, you can see all the people or all your teammates that share in the team, and you can individually video chat with them or make a phone call to them. So that is all you need to know about Teams. And yeah.